quiet classroom with a probing, delicate voice. I realized the silence might unnerve her because of her blindness, so I can break it. Good morning, Lily. Hisao? Good morning, I didn't hear you come in. Wonder if she thinks it's suspicious I didn't say anything to her before. It's likely. If I were to tell too big a lie now, it would sink me. Well, I was already here, just asleep until now. Oh, have you seen Hanako today by any chance? No, she seems to come in only just before the bell rings, or after that. Do you want me to tell her something for you? No, it's fine. It's strange. But I think we're the only two people in the school right now. I didn't hear anyone else on my way here. I shouldn't have gotten up so early today, I guess. You're chastening yourself for doing something that other people should? Punctuality is a good thing. I think so, anyway. It's a very busy morning today. The festival is coming up soon, and today is the deadline for event registration, budget reports, and any other official paperwork. It could be that everyone is trying to complete the necessary forms at the last minute. Maybe that's why it's so quiet today. Whoa. Hi! Misha pops in the room with Shizune as if on cue, shouting with a loudness that makes Lily visibly flinch. Hi, Hit-chan! Hi. Look, it's a class representative. Hello! Lily smiles, probably amused by Misha's or Shizune's use of the word look. Good morning. Of course you're not the representative of this class, right? I'm not. Lily seems a little more guarded in her answers to Shizune than she was with me the other day. I guess they really don't get along at all. I realize that Lily might actually not know Shizune is president, and she's trying to detect whether or not she is, to know who she is talking to. For all she knows, she's talking to Misha, but knowing that she and Shizune are practically inseparable, she might expect Shizune being the one that actually talks. Damn, how complicated. I decided to help Lily out for my own peace of mind more than anything else. You're here early, Shizune. You were here even earlier than us. Misha puffs out her cheeks angrily. Why is she getting angry? Does she feel emotions on Shizune's behalf too? It's not that weird though, that Shizune didn't like my comment. It's true, I was here earlier than them, so me saying something like that could definitely be misinterpreted as anything. Yeah, like, what the fuck you doing here? Yeah, good, dang it. Especially to Shizune, who doesn't have the benefit of hearing tone to gauge intent. Yeah, you can't tell sarcasm. It's probably like a sign language thing for sarcasm, maybe? They like put before a sentence or after? I don't know. Before I can start weighing whether or not I should apologize, Shizune has already moved on. Class rep, it's a good thing you're here. We have to talk. The festival is coming up in 3 days, right? Every other class has already handed in their project budget reports for their events. Even the first years, except you. Wahaha. There's still time to hand it in, isn't there? Oh, look how angry she is. Today, the deadline is today. You're certainly taking your time, aren't you? If I had it my way, I've had all the necessary paperwork days ago, but someone had to say the deadline. Please extend it. Yes, that was me. Planning something on the scale is not a small task, and a week is too small a time frame to expect the whole class to work out such a complex issue completely. Do you want to know what's harder than distributing the funds for one class event, handling the seminar for every class in school, and then some? The one who does that is me. Misha puts her hand on her hips and stands up straight. Wow, she's really getting into the role. Lily doesn't look like she's very amused, though. Hey, Shizune, aren't you being a little too hard on her? There's still a whole day left. Please, Hisao, it's alright. Lily seems happy I'm taking her side, but a bit conflicted that I might not think she can take care of herself. Is Hisao really this good at reading people? Jesus Christ, I'm not that good at all. If this is about the budget, then I'm disappointed you think that I've forgotten about it. Understand how important it is. Then, can I have it, please? Shizune might not have it on her at this exact second. It's not here right now. I asked 2 students to take care of it for me, students from my class. She emphasizes the last sentence, much to my surprise. She knows about Shizune and Misha's efforts to rope me into the student council? I guess word must have gotten around, so now she's using me as ammo against Shizune. This just gets better and better. It was your responsibility. A budget report isn't something you should just be delegating away. As class rep, it's your job to be on top of things. This kind of disregard for proper procedure is really just terrible. They completed it, being capable of doing so, but the students have been sick recently, so they cannot come to school and give it to me. If you want, I will apologize on their behalf for getting sick. Okay. Although Misha misses Lily's little jab entirely, Shizune doesn't, and she seems torn between being offended by Lily's daring and jumping for joy at the prospect of a challenge. Lily, don't they live here at the school? That's a 5-minute walk, you know. What could they possibly have that prevents them from taking 5 minutes out of their busy lives to drop off something that will affect the enjoyment of their entire class? Lily opens her mouth to say something, but Shizune closes the gap between them and starts signing furiously, waving her hands around like an orchestra conductor. Misha tries her best to convey the same passion, but can't seem to lose her normal cheerful tone. The result is interesting and somewhat surreal. And what's with that attitude? I said that it's not something you should be delegating away. Are you the class representative or aren't you? Tell me the names of those 2 students. They should have your job if you can't even handle something this simple yourself. One form isn't the full extent of what I'm supposed to take care of. Lily's tone is growing slightly impatient, but she's doing a good job of not letting Shizune see how unsettled she is becoming. She's playing her cards close to her chest. Shizune, on the other hand, wraps her finger cheerfully along the edge of her glasses, knowing Lily can neither hear nor see how excited she is. She's evil, Jesus. Of course, you do so much, class rep. It must be so difficult being you. Lily tightens her lip at Misha's words, clearly understanding the intent behind them, even though Misha delivers them without even a hint of sarcasm, which they were meant to have. These girls do not like each other. Meh. Shizune and Lily don't like each other. That much is clear. But this seems a little much. It seems like Lily has had enough and is ready to push back. Oh god. Dun 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 dun. I was actually just discussing the budget report before you came by. You must be very talented to have finished all your student council duties so quickly that you can track me down to make sure I don't forget my own. Are you accusing me of slacking off? It seems like you're confusing me with yourself. I don't think so. I'll use a different voice. That would be a very difficult thing for me to do, comparing myself to you. You're right. The difference between us is like heaven and hell. And it's not hard to guess which one you might represent. The air between them ripples with the heat of their enmity. Well, not really. They can't disguise it anymore, though. Even Misha looked like she'd beginning to understand the real nature of this conversation. Hey Chan, don't you slack off either. What are you talking about? Aren't you taking part in the festival, Hichan? You are, aren't you? Then I hope you're going to do a lot more to make sure it goes smoothly than this person. I don't understand why Shizune is suddenly getting mad at me. Yeah. Hey, I'm the new guy, remember? It's not like I could have done much, even if I wanted. That's right, you shouldn't expect a transfer student to jump right into this on his first week. Orange flavor. Lily, take my side feels oddly comforting, so I decided to back her up too. Yeah, you're being unreasonable with us both. Uh-oh. Excuses. Miss Class Rep has had plenty of time to deal with her report, and we repeatedly offered you a position to help the student council work, but you refused to commit yourself to make the festival a success. Yeah, but as I said back then, I'm not sure if... I don't have time for this right now. No matter what I do, it'll mean being drawn into a confrontation with Shizune, and that is what she wants. Whatever. Forget it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Get out there. I turned my back at them. Lily, class is going to be starting soon, so we can talk more later. I'll tell Hanako you were looking for her. I can feel Shizune freezing. Maybe this is the first time she has ever been ignored in such a blunt matter. Thank you, Hisao. I'll leave now then. She gives me the sweetest smile I've seen all week and turns on her heels to make her exit. As soon as Lily walks out the door, I suddenly start feeling reluctant about turning to face Shizune. I can feel her eyes... Shit. I accidentally right-clicked. My finger's getting sleepy. It's like leaning. It's like... I can feel her eyes burning into my back, and can't bring myself to look at her. She must be furious. I keep expecting Misha to say something to elevate the tension, but really is wanting too much. In the end, I go back to my seat and listen to the sound of Shizune's footsteps as she marches out of the room. She doesn't return until a few minutes before class. Uh-oh. Hanako doesn't come to the morning class at all, leaving her seat looking empty and lonely in the back of the classroom. I have to tell her that Lily was looking for her if I see her later. After the events of this morning, class was pretty boring in comparison. I turned the page of my textbook lazily.